to Abundantly Minimal. Today is day 2 of our Minimal Eats pasta series. If you haven't yet checked out yesterday's video, we made a delicious avocado sauce pasta using zoodles or zucchini noodles. The link to that video is down below. But for today's recipe, I'm really excited to share a recipe for pasta with a delicious roasted pepper cream sauce. Today we'll be using a mix of roasted orange and red bell peppers and among several other ingredients. Are you ready to get started? Let's do it.
For this recipe, you will need 1 pound of cooked pasta, several bell peppers roasted for about 20 minutes at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, or 1 jar of roasted peppers, 1 cup of cashews, soaked, half a cup of unsweetened original almond milk, or water if you prefer, 1 onion, diced, 2 cloves of garlic, minced, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, 1/4 cup of tomato sauce or 2 tablespoons of tomato paste with additional water as necessary, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1 tablespoon Italian spices of your choice, and finally salt, pepper, and crushed red pepper to taste.
The first step of my recipe, I'm going to need to saute the diced onion and minced garlic over low heat with my olive oil. Now it's very important, you don't want to burn the garlic. So once I start to smell the garlic, then I will go ahead and remove this from the heat. While the onion and garlic is sauteing, we can go ahead and add our other ingredients to a blender. Now first we're going to make our cashew cream. Now you can make this with water. I'm going to actually be using a bit of almond milk. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this into the blender. And then I will follow the almond milk with the cashews. I have soaked these overnight, so it'll blend up even easier, but even if you've just got a couple hours to soak them, that's definitely better than not soaking them at all. This is a high-speed blender. If you are using a regular blender, you might need to add a little bit extra liquid. Once you have achieved a very creamy mixture, you can go ahead and test it, make sure there are no more lumps, and now you're ready to add your remaining ingredients. So you can go ahead and begin by adding your freshly cooked, freshly sauteed onions and garlic. Next you can add your roasted bell peppers. Now this next step is optional, but if you'd like to give your sauce a bit more of a red color, you can add some tomato sauce or tomato paste. If you're adding tomato paste, you might want to add a little extra water too, just to help thin it out. Next up, some nutritional yeast. Even though we're not adding any cheese, this will give it a cheesy flavor as well as provide a couple additional nutrients. And of course, a little bit of seasoning. Here we have some salt, pepper, and crushed red pepper flakes. And then lastly, you can add any Italian seasoning that you like. So I'm going to add some of that. And now all you need to do is blend it up. Let's go. All right, so now that our sauce is all blended up, we are ready to serve. Now you can go ahead and put this in a mason jar or some other container and store it in the fridge for several days, or even freeze the sauce for future use, or you can serve it immediately. So go ahead and pour on that sauce. Yum. I'm very excited to try it. So good. And you wouldn't even know that this was a cashew sauce rather than a cream sauce. So when you pour it on your pasta, I recommend topping it with a bit of cashew Parmesan cheese, which can be made blending dry cashews with some nutritional yeast. And there you go, you've got a delicious, cheesy, creamy, red peppery, it's got savory and sweet notes to this dish. I think you're going to love it. All right, time for our taste test. I am so excited. Nice big bite here. This is definitely one of my favorites, if not my all-time favorite pasta recipe. You won't miss the dairy at all. Thanks so much again for joining us for day 2 of our Minimal Eats pasta series, and I hope to see you tomorrow for another one. If you like what you see and don't want to miss out on when I post new videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and check out the other social media links below. See you next time!